I reminisce. Yeah.
What's up, guys? This is Sam, and we got Richard here again with us, and we got a new video talking about students pursuing nursing in college.
Yeah.
All right. What is your take on students pursuing nursing in college?
Well, if you want to do nursing in college, I'd say the first thing you should do is make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into, because we did it in high school, and we basically had no life. So it's like the same exact experience that we had in high school that we're going to be going to in college. Like, we took anatomy, physiology, and nutrition and stuff, and we're all going to be taking that again. So, just make sure you know what you get into. Make sure you know the courses and prerequisites.
Yeah, nursing school is really hard. I know, especially in our take of it, we did it in high school, so it was a good, what's the word?
Experience. Yeah, like it's
good experience, and we can have a better transition into things because we have information from LPN or anybody who has done LPN school, who goes to RN school. They have better information, like understanding.
Yeah,
that
I mean, you're gonna be in the same place with other people that probably have done the same thing. Like, I know that when I went to school, I had another student that was in the program with us, Victoria, right?
Yeah.
She was with me, and then there's other students that have done like other training stuff. Like, I know my friend, he's actually like a certified RN at the age of 18. I don't know how that's possible, but there's stuff like that, that they've done. There's CNAs there that are going to RNs, that are trying to be RNs and everything. So you're not going to be the only one with experience and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then there's obviously going to be people that, that just decided, I want to do nursing. So let me go and, try it out and see how it works out.
Exactly.
So
what we really want to talk about is the reality in nursing in college, right? Like grades and that kind of stuff. If anybody out there who actually wants to do nursing in college, you pretty much need to get a 4.0.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
That is pretty much the honest truth. Pretty much what we're saying is strive for A's in all your classes.
Like, don't try. Like, we know that it sounds like very, oh my gosh, 4.0. I'm not gonna be able to be in the nursing program. Yeah. Just strive for the highest. Like, don't.
It's all about striving for that. Most nursing schools, I know, hands down, they're looking at GPA and your science classes. So you need to be strong in those classes. You need to try your best. A lot of like kids like around me in my school, they try and just strive for, I'll just try and do the best I can. You got to do the best that you can. Because, for example, I always take for my last semester, before I applied into my program, I had to take bio. And I was going for like a C+. I needed like a C at minimum to get into the program. And I was striving for a C because I wasn't doing so well in the beginning. Before I knew it, towards the end of the semester, I found out I got an A-. So
I mean, it's kind of like the same thing for me. Like, I took bio first. I think I only got like I don't know, like bio. It's.
Did you even get that?
I think I got like a B something. I don't know, but I didn't. Like, I was trying to strive. In the beginning, it was a transition. Like, I was still in the middle of high school. I was still going from the transition from high school to college. So I wasn't able to strive as well in that class. But then, like, once I got my priorities straight after the first semester, I was like, oh snap, I need to do better, everything like that. I didn't do terrible, but I could have, like, for my standards, I could have done better. So I was like, you know what, let me strive, see if I can do better next semester. Took I had to take another prereq, chemistry, which everybody was like, oh my gosh, chemistry, oh man, I hated that in high school. How's it gonna be now? I mean, honestly, in high school, I was okay. I mean, I did good in chemistry, but like when it came to regions and everything, it was still a little like, oh my gosh, like,
yeah,
ridiculous.
a lot of the subjects you're gonna be taking in college, like prereqs. Also, you already took it in high school, like English, probably psychology,
math,
biology, definitely math,
and
those kind of things.
All that. So like when I was taking chemistry, I was like, oh snap, let me just focus and see before you know it, every test I was getting, every test I took, I didn't get below 90, and then I ended up getting an A in the class. I was like, what? Like it was just like crazy. I was just like, hard work pays off and everything. So
Exactly.
just don't be intimidated by the workload that you're gonna receive when you see all the prereqs and everything that you have to fill out and everything.
Yeah.
Just take your time. I mean, it depends on the programming you're into. Like if you're doing there's different nursing programs, and like there's the 2 year, which is your associates, and then there's the 4 year, which is your bachelor's. Sam just got into his nursing program at CSI, right?
Yeah, College of Staten Island.
College of Staten Island, and it's a 2 year program. So like the first year he didn't have to take like too many classes. He only had to take like
I only had to take 4 prerequisites. Yeah.
Yeah, basically for him to get into the program. Like, but me on the other hand, I'm doing my bachelor's, so I have to take
bachelor's straight through.
Yeah, I'm going from my bachelor's straight to like not associates to bachelor's, just straight bachelor's.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm taking all my prerequisites that I have to take right now, like anatomy, like I took chemistry and biology and sociology and psychology last year, like my first year, and now starting my second year, I'm going to be taking anatomy and physiology, microbiology, developmental assessment, statistics, and anatomy and physiology 1 and 2. So they have to separate the courses because it's a lot of material.
He takes too much classes. That's a crazy program.
And this is all I have to take before I get into the program. Like I have to do all of these.
That's a lot of
and
classes.
then apply to the program, and then if I get in, I mean it's a plus because I don't have to worry about taking all these classes while I'm doing nursing and stuff.
In his college, they weed out a lot of people. I know. Probably in a lot of schools, you probably heard they probably weed out so many people in terms of like adding as much classes as they can. In my school, CSI, I only had to take philosophy, bio, English, and psychology. Those are the 4 prereqs to take before you enter into the program. And then you have to take your PAX RN,
or your NLN,
for
right?
some schools, yeah, for NLN, exactly. For some schools, you'll do that. I don't know if any other schools they do something different. You don't. Have to take
like
that
for
exam.
my school, since it's just straight bachelor, I think usually with most associates they have to take the NLN and stuff.
Yeah.
But for my school, since it's just straight bachelors, you don't have to take any test before you get into the program and stuff. Like you just go, you apply. If you get like my program basically based on GPA. I think the cutoff this year was like a 3.5. So it's no joke. So and it's mainly about GPA and stuff. Like it's as long as you're doing good in your grades, you should be able to get into the program.
Yeah,
so,
it's the transition from high school to college life. Anybody's watching this who wants to do registered nurse or the RN program in college, you need to, be one of the separate kids who is focused and who wants to get a 4.0 as best as possible. Yeah. Because in my school, what they didn't really elaborate on, but what you had to like read in a certain paper was that if there was more applicants than there was seats, which is pretty much always every semester because people are trying to get in, then they're gonna go strictly by GPA. Again, I'm trying to say. So if you're at the top of that, if you're at the top of the list,
you don't have to worry about nothing.
No problem. If you can add up your prereqs, maybe for your school out there, if you can add up your prereqs and you could realize, oh, I have a 3.7, 3.8. Look, you really shouldn't have a problem. I don't want to say it goes across the board. Oh, you have a 3.8. Of course, you're gonna get it. That's not the case.
But
usually,
if
you have a whole package. Usually.
Yeah, like there shouldn't be like
if you're up there,
it'll be like it'll definitely be a problem like if you don't get in better. But like with my school, right? There's 70 seats, and every year they have about like 70 seats and stuff like that. Including transfers and everything. They have a separate seating arrangement for transfers because sometimes it doesn't seem fair that they transfer.
Do they have like a minimum amount of transfer students or something like that?
Yeah, they have like a certain amount of transfer students that can come in because they can't just. Because it wouldn't seem fair, like if transfer students, they just
don't get
they
in.
got like they took like easier class or whatever, and all of a sudden they apply here and stuff, and then they get in, and then all the students that were at my school, it's like, wow, what happened? Mm-hmm. So they have separate seats for transfers, and then they have they have separate seats for students that actually go to the school, that started from the beginning, and before they apply, and it's like about 70 seats. So 70 seats is the amount that they take, and they have over like 200 plus applicants and stuff and everything, and it's no joke. Like I'm telling you, like my friend Yasmin, she's at the school. She got into the nurse program this this year too, and my friend Rokia, she got into the program too, and they had like pretty high GPAs, and they didn't have to worry about just struggling did I make the cut or anything like that. They got into the program, they did everything that they have to do, and like they're about to start this fall.
Yeah.
While this fall I'm actually applying into the program, so
Yeah, you're gonna hear from a lot of other nursing videos, on YouTube, that nursing school is competitive. Definitely, it's competitive. While I was taking classes, you're always hearing, people talk about, oh man, how do I get into the program, blah blah blah. Oh, am I doing good in this class? Am I
and
doing
then all
good in
these
this class?
things,
and you're almost soaking it in. You're watching these people that they want seats, to get into the program. So it's a definitely hard profession.
It is
to get into
Very.
college. It's another level. Even for us transitioning from our school from LPN. I mean, I got into the program. Hopefully, he's gonna get into his too. The stuff that I have to read in my program didn't even compare to what we did in our high school program. So
I mean, our high school program helps, because
Of course,
it helps us,
definitely.
study skills and everything. So
they give us
it
the
won't give us-
foundation, basically.
we're not just panicking. Oh, we don't know what to do. Blah blah. Like you already started making outlines and stuff. So
Yeah.
which is good. Now with that being said, with it being competitive, totally competitive for females and everything. But then sometimes it's very competitive for males as well, because it's not a lot of males that are doing nursing in college and stuff like that.
So if you are a male, you have a good chance of getting in. Let's not, I don't want to say 100%,
I mean,
but
I wouldn't want to say.
yeah, I don't want to put that in, but it's true. If you're the minority, you get what I'm trying to say. They're gonna look towards those people. I mean, it's a good thing. You don't want to pick the guy over the girl if the girl has the better GPA. That would be messed up. But
I mean,
you don't want to just have a whole 100 applicants of just girls, right? Come on, girls, don't be selfish.
So and it's gonna be crazy. The last program, the last semester at the program that started at my school, right? 8 boys out of 70 seats,
man.
8 boys. So I'm thinking wow, 8 boys, and I know this year that I'm probably gonna have to go up against
Yeah,
out of
I don't think
out
you're
of
gonna have that
200
many guys. Come on.
out of 200 plus, I'm probably gonna have to go up against probably a good maybe 20
You're
to
gonna
30
be
guys.
fine, man.
So I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm just gonna work hard, do whatever I have to do, and it's not gonna be easy. It's not easy to do all of this, and he's home, so he's around he's still here in the city, in Staten Island, and he goes to college in Staten Island. So it's not that hard for him to keep focused with her. Like me, I'm upstate, 6.5, 7 hours away from school at SUNY Brockport. So it's you want to do all there's so much things you want to explore, especially the first year. When I first got on campus, you wanted to do all just try to prioritize well. What do you want to do, especially if you're in nursing. If you're nursing, you're probably not gonna have. If you're trying to do nursing and everything, you're probably gonna not have a life. You're probably gonna be studying all the time and everything. But just try to study, try to work out your schedule where you can study a good amount while not depriving yourself of anything else that you have to do or you want to do and stuff. Especially when it comes to you in sleep in college. You're gonna want to sleep so many times in college. You're gonna take every advantage. I'm telling you, if you don't take naps in high school, you're gonna start taking naps in college.
Everybody sleeps in high school. Come on.
Exactly. So
Anyway, another good advice that I wanted to share was location. If anybody is in the city or something like that, if anybody wants to go to college that's close by, that has better tuition prices, that kind of thing, they should look into that, and they should consider that. Don't consider maybe wanting to go far and you're gonna pay way more money than you need to just to get the same education. You get what I'm trying to say? Other people like the experience to get out and all that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, if you know you're gonna take out, for example, college loans, do not go to school that's gonna pay, come on, $20,000 a year, just for a nursing school. It is not. I don't want to be the person to say, we're not saying.
I know, it's understand.
I don't want to say at all, it's not worth it, but to get the same education. I'm saying if you have the ability close by, you should do that.
Because with in this case, Sam, I guarantee you, like if College Staten Island had like a straight 4-year bachelor program, it's a CUNY. My school's a Sony, so it's still kind of cheap. I mean, I'm still paying I say this year I had to pay like 21,000 or whatever out of financial aid and everything. So, I mean, that was before financial aid. With financial aid and everything, working out and the grants and loans and scholarships or whatever that I got, I think I only have to pay like 173 out of pocket this semester. Not this year, I wish. But yeah, don't he's gonna do his associates, and then after that he's gonna go straight into his bachelor's. At the same time, he's probably gonna save more money than I am. So shut up. But I wanted to go away, get experience and everything. And then SUNY Brockport is a really good is known for their nursing program. Like they have a really good nursing program and stuff. And my friend Yasmin goes there too. So it's like, it's not like I'm just gonna be going in there blindsided. Like I have experience and everything, and my teacher knew a student that went there and did well and everything and stuff like that. So, and I'm already familiar with the campus. So, it's not that I wouldn't go to a cheaper school or anything, but it's just that it was there and it was good and it wasn't too bad. So I was like, let me go for it. And I don't plan on transferring or anything and stuff like that, because I'm already there and I already spent my time there and I already took my classes there. So it wouldn't make sense for me to transfer to a different worst case. Let's say worst case scenario, I don't get into the program. I'm still gonna stay there because I already did all my prereqs and everything there. I'm just gonna finish up all my other gen eds or whatever or classes that I have to do before I graduate, because there's certain classes that you have to take in order for you to graduate from certain schools. So I don't know if you have to take oral communication or something, or women something, but I have to do that in order to graduate in general. So let's say let's say worst case scenario, I don't get into the program. I just use the next semester to take other classes, do good in those, boost my GPA. If it was my GPA that didn't, if it was because of my GPA that didn't get in, then reapply and then get in. Now the only thing with that is that my school is kind of iffy about that, because the only thing that sucks about my school is that you can only apply every fall semester. So if you don't get in the fall semester, you have to wait until the next fall semester to apply again.
Yes. So, another good piece of advice is not being discouraged. You know what I'm trying to say? I know a lot of other people who may even be watching the video probably didn't get to the program, or they have some sort of setbacks, something happened, that kind of thing. I'm happy that I just went straight through. I took my prerequisites and got on. So anybody out there who is being discouraged, they don't know, they don't want to do it, that kind of thing. I definitely understand. I'm definitely gonna have setbacks, in nursing school. That's a definite. But I'm willing to push past that.
Yes.
Anybody who's having no setbacks and they have to wait another semester, didn't get in, blah blah. Take classes that you're gonna need for your bachelor's, for example, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, in order for you to succeed, you're gonna have to experience failure and sometimes. I'm not saying that it has to be generally you not getting to the program before you get in, but there's gonna be classes where it's I failed the test, I didn't do great on the test, stuff. Don't be discouraged by it. Just work harder, see what happens, stuff like that, and just work at it. You will eventually. Trust me. If no matter what, same thing. Me and him, we go to different schools and everything. In the end, no matter what happens, we're still gonna come
So
out.
now, you can finalize on college life.
Yeah.
Let me go.
All right.
College life. Especially going for nursing, you want to surround yourself with people with the same goals. That's a definite. That's not a misconception or anything. I really did surround myself with people. I would always, whenever you hear something, you'd be you hear somebody talking about nursing program, you'd be like, hey, what are you guys talking about? You know what I'm trying to say? You want to surround yourself with people who are going towards the same goal as you. You know what I'm trying to say? Or even find out relatives who have done it. I think everybody knows a nurse. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
That's a definite, right? Mm-hmm. A relative, family member, anything. Everybody knows a nurse. I'm pretty sure. if you're definitely wanting to go into the field. So surround yourself with the people in the program, the people in like the prerequisites area, getting to know them. Or what are you doing to get into the program? That kind of thing. This is gonna enhance your knowledge and everything.
Like they don't have to just be in the nursing program. Like, it could be in, like, my friends, right, at school. I'm about to room with. One of them is doing, I think, athletic training or something like that, and then my other friend is doing nursing. So it's like my other friend with nursing, we're in sync and everything. Like, it was me and him last semester, grinding through chemistry and all those other classes and stuff, just to do good. Because that's first semester, it was still kind of hard for us because we were transitioning from high school to college with the work and everything. So like now, when we get back, we're gonna be on our grind, studying everything. And even though my friend has athletic training, it's gonna be me and my two friends. We're gonna be in anatomy and physiology. So it's gonna be good that we're rooming together and that we're gonna be in the same class. So it's like, when we're studying for a test, we're not gonna be clueless. We're not gonna be looking all over. We should be like, oh hey, you ready to study for this test? Blah blah blah.
Yeah, definitely for like if like the prerequisites. I would say, like, for example, biology. You're gonna have your pre-med students taking biology, your physical therapists, people who want to get into their program also, who are gonna be taking biology and chemistry, obviously. So you're gonna need them also.
Yeah,
to
just
help you through college.
open up to different people, and like just make sure that when you're sticking with them, like make sure that people that that are striving just as well as you are, like they want to do great in the class and stuff like that. Don't try not to stay around people that are like oh, I'll do this later, or let's go out and party and stuff.
I mean those are the people who are gonna take a spot. You
like
never know.
Yeah, so like in the same sense, like you can always have you always have people your support group or whatever, like academically, you guys are always on work, getting your work done and stuff like that. But just remember, like, it's also like focus on what you're doing and everything. It's cool to have them help you and strive you and help you go up for greater goals and everything. But just remember that it's competition. At the same time, you guys eventually probably gonna think if it works out, hey, if it works out for me and my friend, maybe we'll both get into the program. But if not, I'm not gonna be psyched if he did if he did and I didn't, or if I did and he didn't. We're still gonna study harder and stuff like that. So.
Exactly. So I mean, in summary, anybody pursuing college and nursing, get a high GPA. From the beginning, all your prereqs, you gotta get a high GPA. You know what I'm trying to say? The people who are having like at my school, it's a minimum of like 3.0. You can't even strive for the minimum. When you strive for the maximum, you increase your chances by so much.
Yep.
These people sit down and and they look at it, probably like pretty fast. So they see your thing, you're good to go. You're probably gonna be good to go. And every other requirement.
Just study habit. Make sure you get good studying habits, so that way you can cover everything without stressing the night before a test or anything.
Definitely.
Get to know your professors. Go to tutoring. That all these things. Well, and I'm telling you, if I didn't go to tutoring, if I didn't study, every other day and stuff, or do homework and everything, stuff like that, I wouldn't have gotten in chemistry.
Exactly.
So
it's all about, the problem is to get in. Once you get in, I know the problem is going to start again, but once you get in, you're ready to go.
They won't,
sailing.
And they won't want you to leave. Like they'll help you out every single step of the way. They want you to stay.
All right, guys. So long video, but thanks for watching.
I reminisce for a spell, or shall I say think back 22 years ago to keep it on track. The birth of a child on the 8th of October, a toast. But my granddaddy came sober. Count all the fingers and the toes, now I suppose you hope the little